Welcome to Star Media. We're coming to you today from downtown studios in Luverne. I'm Rick Peterson, and welcome to this edition of Chamber Chatter. I have with me Kenzi Klein, and she's the executive director of the Luverne Area Chamber of Commerce. Before we get started on our conversation, though, as you notice the sponsors of these episodes going across your screen, and this week's featured sponsor is Real Estate Retrievers. And on this Sunday, the 23rd, from 1 o'clock till 2:30 in the afternoon, they'll be hosting 5 different open houses across Luverne. Now, these houses that will be featured in the open houses are 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. The price range is from $234,900 to $649,000. So there's something for all areas of the price range. And then there'll be an ad featured in this weekend's announcer that will show the homes and the addresses. You can also go on realestateretrievers.com, their website, and check out those homes. And be sure to mark down Sunday so you can visit with Deb Anderson, Keith Elbers, and Jen Rolfs, and the rest of the staff from Real Estate Retrievers at their open houses. So that being said, Kenzi, let's talk a little bit about the St. Patrick's Day Parade that was just on Monday, and how'd that go?
It went really well. The weather was beautiful. We couldn't have asked for a nicer day. There were kids running around in short sleeves, and that's crazy for March. I gave out all my gold coins.
Super.
We had, from start to finish, the parade was about 25 minutes long, which is about 10 minutes longer than last year, so I've heard. Thank you for everyone who participated, everyone who came out. It was great. We couldn't have done it without the support.
I know. I think that was like our 5th or 6th year in a row that we participated in, and by far the best weather that was happening. So that was great. So now this week you're moving forward, and on Friday is the Lift Gala. How's that going? And tell us a little bit more about that for Friday evening.
Yeah, it's the annual Lift Gala. And that'll be Friday, March 21st. We already have our tickets sold out. We have 150 people attending, which is a lot more than past.
Super.
They weren't able to have it during COVID, and it kind of is picking back up since then. We have 8 speakers. We're really excited for them, and it should be a really good night.
Now, this is at Big Top Tents and Events.
Yep.
Social hour starts at 5.
Yep.
Meal will be at 6. And then the speakers start around 7 o'clock.
Yep. Social hour 5, dinner 6. Program starts at 7 p.m.
Okay. So now we have the spring rummage sale coming up. How is that planning going, and where are we at with that?
Yeah, spring rummage sale is kicking off here soon. Registration's open now, so if you want to sign and you want to be on the map, you can call us at the chamber or come in or even go on our website. Make sure you download the form and then email it to us. A lot of people think that if you just click it, fill it out, it sends to us automatically.
Okay.
It does not. You need to email it to us or come in and bring it to us.
And then you print up a schedule or a booklet of all the rummage sales, addresses, and a map, and that.
Yep.
And those are available where then?
Those will be available online. I believe we send them to you as well for the print. So
Okay.
they're in the
Do you have some of those available like at Pizza Ranch or places?
Yes, we'll have them all over so you can pick them up. And if you want to register, it's $30 now through April 15th, and then $35 after that. But you have to register by April 21st.
Okay. So then moving on, you have some other things you'd like to visit about, so why don't you clue us in?
Yeah, so here we go with the Chamber Chatter, the first one.
Okay.
So my first thing we'd like to talk about is the Luverne Area Pickleball Association.
Okay.
So pickleball is picking up. If you want to join, you can call 507-920-9140. They have 4 indoor courts currently.
Okay. Are those all out at the Armory?
They're all out at the Armory.
Okay.
Tons of fun. If you want to become a member, just call them. I think it's $20 yet to join.
Have you ever played pickleball?
I have. I'm not good. Not good, but I have. I have played.
Did you play tennis at all?
I did.
Okay, and you're not good at pickleball?
No.
How's that work?
It doesn't correlate.
Okay.
It does. If you aren't good at tennis, try pickleball. If you're not good at pickleball, keep trying.
Okay, very good.
Keep trying. It's all good. It'll be fun. Other thing, it was a lunch and learn coming up with the Southwest Health Center. It'll be April 16th. It's a Wednesday, and if you would like to RSVP, go on to our website and look at the Chamber Chatter there, and the link is located in our Chamber Chatter online.
Very good.
Other than that, we have the Ladies League at the Luverne Country Club. So Tuesday nights, shotgun starts at 5:30 p.m. and it'll be 12 weeks of league starting May 20th. And if you want to participate in that, you'll call 507-283-4383.
I'm assuming I'm not eligible for that league?
No, it is a ladies' league.
Okay.
It is a ladies' league.
Okay. Good to know.
The next thing that I have to point out is the Love the Flowers Mother's Day Flower Walk. This is new this year. We're going to start it off on May 10th at 10 to 2. There's 22 businesses that are participating. We will put that out later with the poster of all the final names. But the goal is to have mothers or mothers-to-be stop in at local businesses and pick a flower at every spot and build your bouquet.
Oh, cool. That's neat. So 20 flowers, it makes a pretty good bouquet, I would assume so.
22 flowers is quite a bit. So get out, get active. It should be, May's usually nice. May's usually nice weather.
Okay.
So last year was nice. Let's hope this year stays the same and we can get
Speaking
out.
about weather, I saw on the calendar today that Thursday is first day of spring.
Yeah,
Good for us.
I know.
Okay, so that's in May. Also in May, then we have Memorial Day.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the Veterans Banner Program.
So the Veterans Banner Project is 84 banners for our county veterans or veterans with county ties. You come in and request them with the chamber. They're $125. They're red or blue, and they hang up on Main Street around the 4th of July through Veterans Day. There's no set date for when these will go up or when they'll come down, but it's roughly about 3 months. And when they do come down, they will be brought to the chamber, and we will do everything we can to contact the person who requested them so that you are reunited with your banner. We will not throw them out. So if you haven't heard from us from last year, we still have it. So come get it.
Okay.
But it's a really good way to honor those who've served. And
Now, the people that may have sponsored one or had a family member up in years past, they need to redo that again. So all the banners look brand new. Is that
yes,
correct?
yep. So if you did it last year, you're more than welcome to do it again. It's first come, first serve. So like I said, we only have 84 spots. But if you did it last year, contact us again. When you register, you do need to pay up front. So that $125, bring it to the chamber. If you did it last year, we have your photo, we have your information. So you don't need to bring us that again. You just let us know you're interested and we'll take care of it.
I have another thing that you could come about. If you sponsored a family member that might be a veteran, and it gets hung up for this year, I would recommend that you keep that, and then also maybe the following year, place it out if you have a family member that's buried out at a local cemetery, to display that banner at their gravesite. I think that would be a pretty cool tribute to our veterans as well. So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then anything else?
Well, that would kind of lead me into our military minute that we talked about.
Now that's going to be a new feature that we will do each week on Chamber Chatter.
Yep.
You want to introduce that in any way? Tell people how this is going to work?
Yeah, so how it's going to work is it's just going to build off each other every week. So tune in if you want to keep hearing the story. More details will come as the story progresses. To start out today, I'm just going to talk about the basis of it, the basic outline of the history of Minnesota's National Guard and how it leads into Luverne's history of the National Guard.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the National Guard has a long history in Minnesota. It's first formed in 1850, so 8 years before Minnesota became a state, which is crazy to think, and 17 years before Luverne was established. Luverne was established in 1867. The organization that started in 1850 called themselves the Territorial Enrolled Militia, but it essentially only existed on paper until April of 1856. At that time, the first uniform volunteer company was formed in St. Paul, and they called themselves Minnesota Pioneer Guard, and it became a source of civic pride, and then within months, 9 other companies were formed along the Mississippi.
Wow.
When the Civil War broke out in April of 1861, volunteers from Minnesota's militia formed a nucleus for the first 3 companies of the 1st Minnesota Volunteer Infantry Regiment. So Minnesota's first governor, Alexander Ramsey, offered the troops to the President Lincoln, and many of those soldiers who were lucky enough to survive the Civil War came back to Minnesota and headed west and settled into communities, including Rock County and Luverne. So that's where our first veterans come from, is the Civil War. They came back, established their roots here. And so that's the history of the citizen soldier in Luverne, and it reaches back to virtually the beginning. Several of the founders of Luverne were veterans, and many state militias pressed into duty during the Civil War. So within 20 years of the founding of Luverne, the first organized state militia was formed, and on March 10th, 1886, Colonel Bob Letter organized Company F, 3rd Minnesota Regiment, under the command of Captain W.H. Helbert and First Lieutenant P.E. Brown, with 26 names on the muster roll. So that is Luverne's 1st National Guard unit. It's Company F of the 3rd Regiment.
Cool. So now each week you'll bring us another military minute, and
Yep.
you will walk us through the history of the National Guard.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you very much. And I guess that would bring an end to this conversation, and be sure to tune in next week. Thank you for joining us.